Hey everyone, welcome in. Good to be with you guys. Wanted to send out an update for June and all that's gone on in the life of our church and what God's been up to. Really, this season of time is a lot slower for us than usual. College students are mostly out of Pullman and back home in their hometowns or getting internships and jobs. There's a few students here who are taking summer classes, but for the most part, it is a lot slower than usual, which is a good thing in some ways, getting to rest up a little bit more. But wanted to give you a little update on maybe the life of our church as a whole and what's going on collectively. One thing that we want to kind of start off by talking about is summer projects for our students. We have a handful of students who are going on summer projects this year in a lot of different places all across the country. The first is at Elevate. We have some students going down to Elevate, which is a discipleship leadership project for 5 weeks in the summer down in California, where they are going to learn how to be a leader of themselves, how to grow in abiding and following Jesus, and how to share their faith with others. And so they're going to live in little groups, in bunk beds and rooms down there for 5 weeks. And then they'll come back. And we've seen kids time and time again come back almost as a different person. We go, wow, you've grown in your faith, you've matured, and we're going to see fruit in your life now because of what God's doing. We're really excited about our students going down to Elevate. The other couple of trips that we have is we are in a week or so, a few weeks, we're sending some students out and some staff out to New York. We have a partnership with a church in New York who reaches Bengali people, and this people group is not following Jesus, but this church is reaching them actively. So we send our students there to volunteer, to help out, and to learn what it's like to minister to someone who doesn't know Jesus or is of a different religion. Also, kind of just widens the worldview and the perspective they have. Students come back going, I have a heart for the nations. I have a heart for what God's doing in different people outside of people who look like me and talk like me and have the same culture as me. So really cool in New York. Going to send out a few students and staff doing that. And then as well, we're sending out some students to England, all across the pond, to University of Reading, where we're going to have a team over there who, if you haven't heard, in a few years is going to be planting a church there, a Resonate church, a Resonate hub in England at University of Reading. This group of students get to go there to, one, get a feel for the city, to understand and widen their perspective and their worldview, as well as to kind of test the soil in a way. How can I share my faith? How can I advance the kingdom in a new context? So really excited for all our summer projects, all that God's doing there. We want to ask you to pray for our students, and for each of these projects that God would meet them right where they're at, and that He would touch them and experience transformation, that they would experience transformation on these trips. So really excited for that. Another prayer request for you is that, so a couple months ago, we every year at the kind of the tail end of the year have something called leadership interviews for our students. So we invite students into leadership for the following year. And then we have interviews with every single one of them. And we try to filter out maybe their heart or where they're at, maybe their maturity or maybe their desires and, where they want to focus their energy this upcoming year. We had about 50 plus of those this past year. And then it was time for our team to kind of consolidate that down and go, okay, who would be a good match? Who would be good fits in what areas and all that? And in the last, I don't know, month or so, we've gotten to tell our students about who they're going to be on a core team with, who they're going to be leading with for this next year. And it's been really exciting. Not only like one-on-one conversations for those who are in town, but phone calls have been encouraging. And we really haven't had many problems right now. So currently we're looking at around 9-10 villages or so. Those are our small groups that go out and reach the campus and their friends. And I just want to pray for those students today. I'll try to include as many names as I can, but if you just want to pray for our villages for the next year, that would be incredible. So really excited about that. Last one for us is right now is a unique time, like I said at the start, where we have students who are in town taking summer classes. We have the community members who live in Pullman full time. And then we have another group of people who are high school graduating seniors who are attending WSU in the fall, but they're coming here for their orientation now. And essentially, what that is, it's a couple days. They stay in a dorm, they take tours around, and they get some paperwork done. And then at the end, there's a barbecue, and the barbecue's out at the rec center, and it's a huge opportunity for us to connect with these kids now, so that when they come in the fall, they have a familiar face, they have a contact, they have someone who's a friend when they first get here. So that's a big opportunity for our church, and in the life of college students, it's no greater time to meet them than on orientation. So if you would be praying for the students coming on orientation, it's going to happen. It's starting already, all the way through the end of the summer, probably towards the start of August. So a lot of opportunity there. It's a gold mine as far as relationships and starting to build trust. And I feel like the earlier you get in there and start making relationships, the better. So would love for you to pray for us in that as well. On the personal side, for Allie and I, we are going to be celebrating our anniversary at the start of July, and we're going to be on vacation for about a week and a half there, from the start of July till my birthday at July 9th. So our newsletter might get pushed out a little bit due to vacation and all that fun stuff, but just want you to celebrate with us as we're celebrating our anniversary, to pray for us and for our marriage to be enriched and invested in, not only by us, by God, but by our community as well. So couple quick things there, and kind of the last thing that I wanted to share with you is just how thankful we are for each and every one of you. I know there's going to be some new faces on here in the next little bit, but just wanted to say how grateful we are for your support and for your prayers. We need them. And I know that newsletters and videos like this can go long, so I apologize, but we really want to keep you in the loop as much as possible. So if you have other ideas or other things that you have questions about, please reach out. I'm going to try to reach out to some of you and just personally connect a little bit more. But honestly, so thankful for all that God's doing in your worlds. We love you guys, and we're thankful. So